We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Ready. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Pilot 64. Weak 5.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31.
Drop deep, drop deep. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Kill. Greystone, travel. Deep grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it's a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Moon. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Ready. 55. Check, 55. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Hey, switch gears.
On 1st and 10, Moon. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Check pass. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now Moon. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown Tampa Bay. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw on second down, Moon. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Mike, 58, right there. I'm here all day. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Big start.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. First down, Tampa. Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's our time.
From the gun, here's Moon. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
58.
On first down, it's Moon. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw, Moon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, here's Moon. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Slam, 61, matchbox light.
Allen now looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers have taken the lead.
Yeah, baby. It's game, baby.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Moon to throw. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's get off the field.
Now they try the right side here.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, let's 81. Chance.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort. There, 79 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after here coming up. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down throw, Moon. Catch made by Slayton. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Moon. On the crossing route, complete. It's 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now Moon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Looking to throw. Moon. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ready, break.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working on pass rush moves, every position, because anyone could go after the quarterback in their defense, and you can see how they've all absorbed their lessons.
Back to throw. Moon, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd and 2, Moon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, Here we go. Going 58's the Mike. Hey, time.
Operating from the gun. Move. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. No chance. Check 52. 58's the right.
From the gun. Move. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keenan Allen, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the run.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
From the gun on 3rd down. Moon. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Moon. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gilbert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 yards to go.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Moon. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times?
It's a foot race. 30. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 63 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Extra point attempt to come here. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Moon. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now they try the right side here. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played the responsibilities, played their keys, and made it nice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 84 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Extra point forthcoming. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Don't get nervous. Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run it now out of the gun. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Any weapon. Check. Mike's 54. Now.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.